What is the difference between quantitative and qualitative research? I just saw this video that was done by a UX, user experience researcher, and they were explaining that the difference between quantitative and qualitative research was that quantitative research involved a lot of people, like a large sample, lots and lots of people giving you data, and qualitative research involved small numbers of people. That is wildly incorrect. Quantitative versus qualitative research literally has nothing to do with the number of people. Like, you could do a qualitative study with thousands of people if you wanted to. It would take a long time, but you could. And you can do a quantitative study with like very small numbers. Quantitative research means you're analyzing numbers, you're reporting numbers, you're looking at numbers. It's very math heavy. Qualitative research I always think of as more of like stories, but it's like words, right? It's written words, like text, writing. It's spoken words, talking, speaking, right? It can also be pictures, visual, looking at things. It can be artifacts, like things you can hold in your hands, things you can create. It's not numbers. If the data's not numbers, it's probably qualitative. Most of the research and evaluation that I do is survey research. And what's interesting about survey research is that it can be both quantitative and qualitative. First, think about when you answer a survey question, it's like, to what extent do you agree or disagree with the following statement? You're going to pick something, like, let's say you pick strongly agree. Now you might be like, Kirsten, that's words, qualitative. But here's the thing, when you report it, it's not words. You might say something like, 75% of people strongly agreed. Or if you're creating a survey scale, so that would be like multiple survey questions that all measure some bigger idea, some bigger construct, you would actually change that strongly agree into a number and use that number to create your scale. So quantitative. If you've ever seen a survey that has a question that's like, is there anything else you want to share with us? Or like anything open-ended where you just get to like type or write how you feel in a little box, that data would be analyzed qualitatively. And yet, important note, you could report that qualitative data in a quantitative way, right? Because you could go through and do all your coding and like find themes in what people wrote, and you could report those things as like numbers or percentages of people saying things. So I don't know, those are my thoughts tonight. I cannot believe there's a UX researcher on here saying that the difference is how many people are in your study.